In this episode of the Cheeky Chatter podcast, we discuss the events involving Bubba Wallace. We recorded the episode last Monday, June 22nd, when this was in the headlines and the story was just unfolding. We know the outcome of the situation now, but we did not at the time of recording.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, welcome to episode 2, or dose for our multinational listeners. As you now know by now, the name of our glorious podcast, the Cheeky Chatters podcast. I don't know why you came back for a second episode, but you know what? I'm happy you did.
Wow.
So here we are.
All right, guess not.
Yeah, geez. All right.
Wow.
And we just lost 80% of the people listening who
Which is
had
one.
better things to do.
So one
Yeah,
person.
right. Listen, I'm telling you, if they're still here now, they're here. They're not going anywhere. How are you guys doing today, my fellow hosts? Of course, sorry, with me as always, we have Nick, Lucas, Phil, and Tyler. So, how's everyone doing?
So good, dude. So good.
I'm doing good. What's been going on in the past couple days with everyone else? I haven't really been in the Discord or anything.
My hair is yellow.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have a roommate now. And
Oh, yeah?
we chatter a lot, yeah. We cheeky chatter a lot.
I'm gonna pretend like that was funny for your sake.
Wasn't supposed to be, but you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I was just simply saying I talked to him, but I said chatter because
Yeah.
So you got a new roommate. That's cool. Anyone else have anything interesting?
I got a nasty sunburn this weekend.
Man, imagine getting sunburns. I've never gotten one.
I used to never burn, but now I burn all the time.
Sunscreen's important, boys.
Never worn it. What's it like?
Do you want to move on to our first segment?
Yeah.
Phil, would you like to introduce this?
Yes, the joke boat segment.
Is that copyrighted? I feel like we should have our own name.
I don't know, but shout out to Jackbox Games.
Yeah, for the idea. Thank you.
I will be
Yeah,
sending you an
just being
invoice.
Yeah.
You have to pay us. You now just said your name.
Just being safe.
This is the forced sponsorship video. For legal reasons,
we're
that was a
sued.
joke.
We just lost money. All right, should I read what?
Well, would you like to explain how this is going to work?
Yeah. What are we doing?
That's a great thing.
I don't
to
even
do.
know what we're doing. You gotta explain it to me.
So
Yeah, I'm lost.
what we're doing? Oh, you're lost, Lucas. Well, you should get
Yeah.
a map then. So what we're doing is there's going to be a sentence with 2 blanks, and what you're supposed to do is fill in. So I'll read a sentence with 2 blanks, and then everybody is going to have to fill in those 2 blanks to create their own complete sentence, and whoever is the funniest gets a kiss.
Was I supposed to understand that?
No.
That was really...
Yeah, were we
was a
supposed
lot
to be
of
following?
words.
We're supposed to be
That was a
following
lot
all
of
the
words.
blanks?
Dude, Tyler.
All the
explain it
blanks
then.
that were going on?
Explain it,
Would you
Tyler.
like me to explain it? All right, so
Yeah.
basically, I assigned Phil to come up with this sentence, just like Joke Boat, where there are 2 fill in the blanks. And usually,
Phil,
in Joke Boat, the Jackbox Games version, the first blank is brainstormed at the beginning of the game. But right now, you actually have to come up with both blanks at the same time.
Yeah. I'm sure it made more sense because Tyler explained it, even though it was like the
Yeah,
same
I understand.
words.
It's
Yeah, no,
pretty
that
much-
was a
pretty
lot
much
better.
in
Thank
its
you.
entirety.
It was literally the same thing, but yeah, definitely.
I understand
easier
it
to-
now, Tyler. Thanks.
No, that makes way more sense. Thank you.
Literally didn't say anything different, but yeah. Sure. I'm not actually mad. I'm just
Is it because you're
really
short,
angry.
Phil?
Yeah. Being 4'10"
It's a
isn't
height
easy.
thing.
Okay?
It's a height thing. I get it. It's fine.
Just because Thatcher's 6'4" doesn't mean he's better than me, okay? All right. Should I read the sentence now, or?
Please, enlighten me.
All right. So, this is the sentence, and you guys are all going to have to try to come up with something funny for these blanks. Watching blank is a lot like watching porn. And then semicolon, and then the blank, where you add the second half of the
So it's it's supposed to be like a because sort of thing.
Is this like
Yeah.
a Mad Libs?
Nick,
Kind
you've
of,
played
but
joke
it's
break
like-
before, right?
No, but it
Yeah.
can be more than one word, I'm
joke book.
assuming, right? It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
a word.
The first one's like a word or a phrase, and then the
Yeah.
second blank is like you add like half of the stuff.
Can you repeat it again, please?
No, I think I get it.
Watching, yeah,
Plus,
yeah,
whatever Nick's jokes probably is going to be funny. It's okay.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
but
we're
I'll
fine.
repeat it anyway, in case anyone listening is also as dumb as Nick.
True.
Watching blank is a lot like watching porn. Semicolon. And then you fill in.
it's like a reasoning kind of thing.
Yeah. Watching chickens is a lot like watching chickens. I never stop watching
Because they're chickens.
Yeah, except you don't have to say
Oh, I
because.
get. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. Wait, you already have it?
Yeah. Do you want to take a minute? Like I'm ready.
Oh,
I
I
was-
thought we were gonna. Okay.
No, I
Tyler,
came up
should
with it right
we-
on the
I mean,
spot.
we can break down each one as it goes along in case you want more time to think. But
That's.
I mean,
that's true.
I
that's
came
true.
up with it right on the spot. It wasn't like I didn't like plan it out or anything. That was this
Yeah.
pure peak comedy coming out of my fat head.
Oh wow. Cool. Tyler, this is the segment you created. So should we just go on? You're the king, dude.
Yeah, I would just if Clug is ready to share his, then I mean, and everyone understands what's going on, I'd
Yeah, let's
go
send
for
it.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
so, ladies and gentlemen, watching porn. Oh, sorry, watching football is a lot like watching porn because I always do it with the homies. Nothing.
Well,
But
that
you
is
guys watch
true.
alone?
That is true.
that is
like-
This is
I
factual.
mean, I
Do you guys
watch
watch
football alone a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a lonely person, aren't you? It's okay.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't.
All right,
actually,
I have one. I don't know how good it is, but I guess I'll say it. If no one else wants to add anything to that.
Yeah, I guess not.
Fine. I see how it is.
I'll
Dude.
go after Lucas.
You know what that was like? That was like last episode when Tyler was
Oh,
saying
his-
his name.
His name and then yeah.
We were all hyped up, like, "Oh
Hey.
snap! This is gonna be the name." What was
The
it?
thing
Like,
is, I inspired
Ready,
a
Set, Go
great
or something?
conversation.
That's
What did
true.
Clug got silence?
Fine.
That's
You know
true.
what? I'm
You got
not
one
gonna say
chuckle
anything.
from me. You got one
Just
chuckle.
enjoy it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Watching porn is a lot like watching The Bachelor. The acting
Wait,
is
no,
way
no, no.
worse,
It's
and
the other way
everyone has their
around.
clothes on.
No, Clugger, why'd
He
you
did it wrong.
ruin it?
He did
No.
it wrong.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
did it
that's
wrong,
like-
Clugger.
No.
No.
Lucas, you did do it a little wrong, but it doesn't matter that much.
Isn't
It
the
doesn't
blank
really matter.
after?
No, the blank.
it's
before,
watching
but it doesn't.
blank.
Blank is a lot
doesn't
like
change
watching
the
But
thing,
it doesn't
which
really
is
matter.
why-
It,
Okay, I'll say it
which
again.
is why-
Doesn't
yeah.
matter, but I'll say it.
Clugger, don't ruin it this
Watching-
time.
Phil,
watching watching The Bachelor is a lot like watching porn. Everyone has their clothes on, and the acting is worse. See, you ruined it. I
Dude,
switched the
oh my
order of
God.
the words.
Clugger.
okay.
What do you mean?
But you interrupted him in the middle of his
He
thing.
said it wrong.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't change, matter.
Yes, that changed the joke. It changed
Also,
the dynamic.
Nick, are you present?
I said it wrong the second time.
Listen, man, I'm just saying here.
That was the saddest moment of my life. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Fine, I'll just.
Feels
No, let me-
bad, man.
You want me to mute myself? Like,
You know what? Clark? You can just leave the Discord. You know what? We can only have 4 hosts anyway.
It's okay, Clug. I still want you here.
I don't think you
Clay.
do, dude.
Clugger, I'm kidding, dude. It's a joke. That
Nah,
dead
dude,
silence really scared me. I was
Yeah,
like,
right?
shoot,
It hurt,
is
doesn't
Clugger gonna shoot up a Discord?
I was waiting
or
for
something?
Lucas to hit his Discord leave
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah,
Oh, that would have
same.
been funny, actually.
Not tonight.
Anyone have anything to add to Lucas's? Clug, you're not allowed to speak on this subject.
No, all right. So the first time I said it, I actually thought it was funny, but the second time, I said the second part. Like I switched that by accident, and that just
Would
made
you like
it
to?
worse.
Would you like a third chance at it?
A third rerun?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say it the way I did the first time because I still think that sounds better.
Yeah.
Watching porn is a lot like watching The Bachelor. The acting is worse, and everyone has their clothes on. Nope. I don't
Oh
know
my
exactly what I
This-
said, but it was better the first
Yeah.
time.
segment. This is cursed. This segment's just cursed. God dang it. Nick, are you
All
still
right.
here, sweet boy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you want me to go now?
I'm just gonna mute.
We'll move
Sure.
on from Lucas. All right. Watching Nick scrolling through Tinder is a lot like watching porn. Lots of
What?
fake people and lots of simping.
That's
I mean, I feel like you
That-
could have went
that-
a different direction with that, but I like it.
Yeah. You know what? I'd hire
I thought
you.
we were gonna make fun of Nick, and I really would have appreciated that. But I'm okay with that.
I also think we should stop making sounds and talking during the middle of the jokes.
Well, did anybody say anything? Oh, I guess Nick did.
And Nick went like, "What?" right in the middle
The
of
one
Tyler
time,
saying
the one time Nick spoke this podcast
You can't,
was in
dude.
the
It
middle
was
of Tyler's joke.
it was funny the first time, but now it's
It's always funny the first time, Klugger. Until you talk
it
through
is.
it.
Yeah, no, and then Nick ruined it.
And Klugger ruined my joke. Let's move on.
Okay, Nick, I guess you can go.
All right. Before I go, I'd like to say, this is something that like has not been confirmed and is merely a joke. Okay. Watching church is like watching that word, porn, because the father touches his children.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Bro, that was the best one. Why couldn't you say the word though?
Because
Yeah.
I'm a devout Christian follower. I do not want to anger anyone. Plus, my parents think I'm going to get canceled based off this podcast. So
Nick is a God-fearing Catholic Christian.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Lucas.
Porn
Yes,
will
exactly.
ruin you.
Jesus,
Dude.
Nick.
Jesus. Nick, are you saying you don't watch it?
No, definitely not.
You don't?
I don't.
No, that's not what he's saying.
Nick definitely watches it the most out of all of us.
Oh, for sure.
100%. Phil watches it.
Phil's got
he-
four.
Yeah, he intakes it
once.
all at once. I hear you have a special method, Phil. You want to tell us?
I do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll share.
We're gonna talk about the.
You should talk about this.
No, I think this
Dude,
is
it's
important.
Nick, what kind? Do you think we're going to be talking about Jesus and God on this podcast? Like, we are holy followers. Welcome to
could.
the Cheeky Chatter podcast.
We could.
I
We
mean,
could
This
I'm gonna-
week, I found
I
God.
may as well just go join Josh on this freaking retreat in like
The cheeky
the
Christian
South America.
chatter.
The
Oh,
cheeky
yeah.
Christian chat. Yeah.
Cheeky Christian chatter.
No, but please, Phil. I mean, I'm seriously interested in your method. Maybe it's something I want to try.
Okay, so what I do is for the first, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes, I find as many videos as I like. Just scrolling through like recommended through the channels that I like.
Wait
and
a minute.
I-
You spend that much time just looking?
Just looking, yeah. Well,
Oh.
I mean, not just at the thumbnail, but like skimming through the video, seeing if the story's good. That's not even a joke. That's literally
Okay.
sometimes if the
No,
story's
no.
not good.
What did you gotta watch for the story?
Yeah. And then I open each video in a new tab, so I have like 10 tabs open
Okay.
on the like private window. And then what I have to do is I have to cut down from like those 10 videos to 4. So I have to weed them out. If I don't like a video a little bit, or it's not as good as 4 other ones,
So is it
I
like
cut the video.
Do you start getting into it, and if you're just not feeling it, like you stop, and then you're like,
yes,
wait.
exactly.
But what
and
if you
then-
find one that you like? Just one.
Bro,
before
there's
all
never
this?
just one.
Okay.
There's never just one, ever.
Okay.
At least I haven't found it yet. And so I get 4, and then when I'm down to 4, I make it so the tab is about 1/4 the size of my computer screen, and then I put
Understandable.
each video at that size 1/4, and then I put it at each corner of my laptop. Then I play them all at once at my favorite part of the video.
So you have a quad screen.
It's
Going.
a quad screen, yeah.
Really?
And
Like
then
that's too much preparation.
Imagine if
time,
you
like-
just had
Right?
4 monitors.
That's just
and you could go,
sensory
like, full screen
overload.
for all of them.
I feel like it's a lot going on.
dude, if I had
all at
4
once.
monitors, there would be 16 videos. So let's relax there, Lucas.
It's a lot going on all at once.
That's what I need, bro.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. I can never settle for just one. Sometimes I do 2, like half and half. 3 I've done, although it's a bit chaotic. 4.
Yeah, because then you got to
perfect.
cut into thirds, and then
Yeah.
Well, I get where you're coming from with that.
One time, I had 5 just because I couldn't get rid of one.
Is it that much? Now, is it that much better than the regular experience?
So that means all 5 were good enough to keep there?
Yeah. And
You
I
thought
just
about
had
getting a
one
projector.
video like really small in the middle of the screen.
A projector's not a bad idea
Ooh,
for that process.
that's true.
Like
I do
like
not
on the
endorse
wall.
this activity, but I feel like if
Finding
you
a
project-
finding a way in your college dorm for that might be a bit awkward though.
Yeah, no, I don't think my roommate would appreciate
Right
that.
in the
If
middle
we
area.
went back to Klug's,
We have
if we
people
went back to
walk in
Klug's
and the projector.
statement,
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
Well,
with the
if we went back
homies.
to
Yeah,
Klug-
why can't
yeah.
you watch with
Oh,
your
yeah.
roommate?
That's true. Well, I think that's because my roommate is straight.
So,
Are you gonna tell us something?
isn't that? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. What am I missing here?
I don't know. I just thought watching those videos with your roommate was
What?
a little, too hot for TV. No?
No, I'm not
365
doing it.
is on Netflix. You should be able to watch anything you want with your roommate.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, have you guys never watched like a funny porno with your friends? It's like so terrible acting and whatnot that you just sit around and watch it. Like you're not like acting it together, but like you're just watching, dying laughing. Have you guys never done that?
We're not.
That's different.
Um,
That's not what I was thinking.
yeah.
No, I know, I know, but I'm just saying, like
Well, I've done that.
you've done that, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like, we've all done that.
So are you gonna say next, like, so what if your pants are off? Same thing. Is that what you're about to say?
No, that's not
Oh,
where I was
okay.
going. But that is a
Okay.
valid point.
Yeah. Because I don't normally watch these types of videos just for entertainment. Normally, I am lacking clothing, so. But that's just me.
Fair. But like some of them just like they're so terrible that they provide entertainment. No, is that just me?
Yeah, well, that's definitely not me.
Okay.
Definitely. Was it Lucas that said? Somebody said, Phil, what about the regular experience with just one screen? Was that Clugger or Lucas?
It wasn't me. I think he was saying that. I think Phil, didn't you kind of touch on that? Say it wasn't good enough.
It's definitely not good enough, and also I haven't done that in a couple of years, so I don't even remember what it's like.
When did you start this the 4-screen thing? Like when was that?
Probably when I got my computer in the middle of sophomore year. That's
Would
the
you
first
say that
time I
you
had
are
a
addicted
laptop.
to this new method and you're unable to go back?
Well, I'm unable to go back, but I don't use this method like every day.
Was it a rare thing or is it? Like, 'cause this seems like a lot of work. It's got to be. It can't be like.
It's not a lot of work. Trust me. Especially if you get it down. Trust me. Even in the beginning, it wasn't a lot of work.
Get what
Doesn't-
down?
Yeah, isn't the goal to get it up?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I like to be upside down when I'm watching these videos, like on a bar or something, hanging like a bat.
You think that would make it easier?
It does.
The blood flow would be down.
I'm talking from experience.
I don't. No.
You ever like open your mouth and then,
No.
I think we should move on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
really think we should move on.
Mine was a genuine question.
Mine was a genuine answer.
Phil, I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to do this. Unless you really, really want one.
What?
An opportunity to give us your statement.
Oh yeah, did you come up with like a little joke with that sentence?
No,
while
I
you were
didn't.
thinking of it?
No.
All right, do you want to just move on then?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Phil, for sharing.
next on our list, I kind of want to do story time next.
We have a list.
You want to do story time?
Yes, we do. I kind of want to do story time.
I was feeling sports, but okay.
Do we want to do sports or do we want to do story time?
Yeah, I think sports is a safe middle ground before we
Okay.
get into the
Okay,
stories.
sports it is. First things first. The Premier League came back last week, and that has gotten us talking about it a lot in Discord. So I think it's only right that Klug and Lucas both pick a Premier League team.
For people who don't know, the Premier League is like the top league of soccer or football, as they call it in England. They play 38 games. There are 20 teams. You play each team home and away. I find it very entertaining, and I personally follow Newcastle, which is soon to be the wealthiest club in the world, which I'm very excited about. And
Saudi prince decided to accidentally buy a football team when they were trying to buy a new castle.
That was hilarious. Thank you.
I follow Liverpool. If you know anything about the
Bandwagon.
Premier League, you're probably going to call me a bandwagon, as Nick just did. But
Bandwagon.
I am a diehard Red Sox fan, owned by the Fenway Sports Group. And
Wait, the Red Sox are a soccer team?
no, Fenway
Oh.
Sports
So
Group
they played hockey.
also owns Liverpool.
Oh.
Oh,
So
that's the Celtics.
there is a connection. So I just so happened to hop on just as Liverpool were climbing to the top, but I accept any bandwagon calls, but I mean, I'm not. Don't worry.
You know what that sounds like to me, Tyler?
Bandwagon.
That sounds like being a bandwagon with extra steps. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair statement.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, but that's just my opinion. Bandwagon.
Okay, Nick and or Tyler, give me a list of acceptable teams to pick
Yeah,
from,
right.
and I'll do
Well,
it for my.
Phil
gut
also has
check.
a team.
Yeah, Phil has to talk about his team,
Oh yeah, Phil.
I know nothing about it. I just picked it because I liked its name.
which is,
Crystal Palace.
and why did you choose its name?
Because it has the name Crystal and Palace in it, bro. That's sick. That's better than a pool of livers, dude. Like,
You know, you're not wrong.
yeah. I don't know if they're gonna ever.
Is it
have
better
a
than a
chance.
brand new castle though?
Oh, guess what?
Yeah, I would rather have a palace made of crystals than a new castle. What, Tyler?
Liverpool and Crystal Palace are playing each other on Wednesday.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
I'm guessing, is Liverpool favored by a lot, or is Crystal Palace, are they a decent team?
They don't deserve
Crystal
to be
Palace-
in ninth. Are you kidding me?
Crystal Palace is actually 4 points away from a Champions League spot, which is very
Oh,
interesting.
Oh,
Bogus.
snap. I picked a good one, baby.
I think they're either on track to have their best season ever in the Prem, or they're currently they currently have more points than they ever had, or something like that. I don't know, but they're having a really
Yeah.
good season.
Soon I'm going to have to explain to people why I'm bandwagon, because they're going to be so good. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll be like, oh, there since the beginning, because the Red Sox, they own you.
I like the name.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Nick, you want to run down the standings, or at least give Klug and Lucas
I'm
list of the team?
gonna try to go by
Maybe some acceptable team.
No, listen,
No,
I gotta be
I'm
honest with you guys. I got a good pal here who's a good, very, very devout soccer fan, very good player himself, and I think I gotta stick with him and his team.
Oh, no.
You definitely
I know
don't
who
tell
it
me.
is.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Oh
No.
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 I think I'm definitely gonna go with Arsenal.
Oh, my
Oh,
God, what
oh.
a loser, bro. What a
Oh my
loser.
God.
Oh my
Arsenal. Oh
Dude,
my
I hope
God.
an arson comes to your house.
You're
and
just gonna
burns
you're
you,
gonna
bro.
regret that decision for probably forever, because that was
Look,
a terrible
yeah.
decision.
Arsenal is terrible.
I do understand that, but listen, good friend of mine. It's the only team I've ever really heard about from him. You know, he does talk about soccer, and he's good himself. So
Lucas. So I will run through all the names for you to choose, and then that's about it. So we got Norwich City. And if I mispronounce something, I'm sorry to any of our English viewers, but now that that's done,
We're Americans.
Yeah, Norwich.
really?
We're dumb and fat.
We got Crystal Palace.
No, that's just me.
No.
We got Newcastle United. We got Watford. We got AFC Bournemouth. We got Sheffield United. We got Burnley. We got Brighton and Hove Albion. West Ham United. Aston Villa. Everton. Southampton. Arsenal. The Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United. The Tottenham Hotspurs. Chelsea. Leicester City. Liverpool, and Manchester City. Any of those names like stick out to you?
Well, obviously, I was thinking Chelsea at first, so I might just go with them.
Any
I didn't really
reason
want to
behind
pick
that?
one of the teams that I've heard of before. That's another reason I went with Crystal Palace, just as a side note.
I have any issue with Chelsea. I know I have a
mean-
friend that's a Liverpool fan that really hates Chelsea, but I don't
mean,
know.
they have Pulisic.
I
so-
like Christian Pulisic. I am mad that Timo Werner did sign with Chelsea, but the thing is, he doesn't really fit into Liverpool's squad, and it would be very difficult to start him over our current front three. So
Just
I
wait
don't
until
really.
Newcastle has Mbappe and everyone else. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mbappe
Alright,
does not
I'll
want
go
to
with
play
Chelsea
for
then.
Newcastle right now.
You going for Chelsea, Lucas?
Yeah, I'll stick with Chelsea.
Wonderful. So we'll
That's
check
great.
in next week and see how everyone's doing with their
How many
choices.
games do they play a week? Is it one?
Usually it's one game a week, but because of the coronavirus and catching up, they're kind of playing 2 games a week.
What's coronavirus?
Okay.
Coronavirus.
You live under a freaking rock.
Dude, I actually do. Like, for
Dude,
real.
call me Patrick Star.
Dude.
Because what is coronavirus?
Thanks.
Yeah. No.
Do you guys know what the first American sport that is coming back is?
The PLL.
Baseball?
No,
No,
not
definitely
baseball
not.
yet, Clark.
It's
No.
the PLL.
Ever.
Is it actually? When do they start, Nick?
Oh, I don't know. I know my brother won't shut up about it, and so
Dude, is it cornhole?
No, this weekend, the
this
National
weekend?
Women's Soccer League is coming back.
Wait,
Oh.
really? This
Yeah.
weekend?
Yeah, the
thought you said
27th,
sport.
Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Dude. Whoa. Canceled.
They're all in Salt Lake City.
I don't think anyone else heard me.
I know.
I'm hyped, dude. Let's go.
This is what I was looking for in a podcast, Lucas. That kind of.
So does anyone actually watch that?
no.
Okay,
I know, like, they
Plugger.
watch, like, the national
I
stuff,
watched the
but
Women's World Cup
Plugger,
last
you
year.
would go there? Jeez.
I'm
Dude,
asking the real
Plugger.
questions.
too far,
Dude.
man.
Women are people too, you know.
Well, I have nothing against women.
Dude,
You
you
never
can be
said
man.
robots were playing soccer.
Dude,
What?
it's okay whether you're a woman or normal.
Wow. Dude, that's rest in peace.
We're
done.
vibing.
Today, today one of the
It's okay to be white and normal.
Yeah, that is what he said, isn't it? Sorry, what were you saying, Tyler?
today one of the there's 9 teams in the league, but today one of the teams dropped out of the tournament because 6 of their players tested positive after it was a bunch of young kids, and they were out at nightclubs and stuff
Oh,
because
yeah.
Florida's all open, and so they had to withdraw from the tournament. So I don't know, people are people want to get canceled because I don't know, it's not the situation's not that much better in Utah right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that also brings up the question of how fit is Orlando to host any of these leagues
Yeah,
coming back.
I really don't think Florida's the best place to be holding these.
Yeah.
MLS is coming back July 8th in Orlando. The NBA is supposed to come back July 31st.
I really just don't think Florida is the place.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
It was really
Yeah.
just
if you're from
because of-
Florida and you're listening to this, you have COVID
It
as we
sucks.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah, figure out what's going on down there, guys.
Yeah.
it
For
was
everyone.
480 out of their 500 employees at I don't know which airport it was, but they tested positive. How do you have more than half of your staff test positive?
They all
Yeah.
went
Can you
to
guys
some
stop
banquet or
coughing in
something.
each other's mouths? Jesus.
What do you guys think of the whole Bubba Wallace situation?
And
I
that's
think
just
he's-
messed up. That's
Yeah, I respect the man for standing up like
That's a
that.
big
Imagine being such a low life that you put a noose in someone's garage.
that's not
Like-
even politics anymore. That's just straight up
I mean, it sucks, but I feel like a lot of NASCAR fans are, they can be like that.
That's true.
they're idiots.
I mean, a lot of hardcore NASCAR fans are definitely
Hardcore.
racist. I mean,
Oh.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Fair
I mean,
enough.
I'm not generalizing everyone, obviously.
Did you see
I
that
don't
they had
think
a big old rally after NASCAR banned the Confederate flag?
Yeah. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's because most of NASCAR is like a southern thing, right? Like most fans.
Yeah, it's really
are
not
from the
popular
South.
Oh,
here.
Yeah. So, and
And I mean, I'm not going to generalize and say everyone is racist,
So
but
there you
I
go.
think they definitely have to do a better job. You know,
yeah.
like NASCAR's got to do a better job themselves of like. I think they did a really good thing by banning the Confederate flag. I think they got to keep stepping it further, seeing like things like this happening.
Well, what's the
Use
next
their
step?
platform. I think they have to come out and make like a big statement, whether it be supporting, you know, anti-racism movement at like races, or they have to do something.
I mean, I feel like the NBA's got to do something similar to that, right? Like, the players don't want to play because it'll be a distraction from all these these protests and stuff. But
Yeah.
as they're doing in the Premier League, all the players have replaced their names on the back of their jerseys with Black Lives Matter. And like before the match starts, they all like take a knee for like 30 seconds or something like that. So I
Yes.
mean, they're
With-
using their platform
Yeah.
Yeah. So
as
many people
professional
that don't.
athletes.
Yeah. So many people that like normally don't watch basketball will probably watch basketball if it comes in the end of July because they're so desperate for sports. So that makes the platform even bigger than it already was. So I don't understand.
And I like
Why
them
they
not
wouldn't.
wanting to play makes it seem like they don't want to use their platform that they're given. Because I mean, the
Yeah.
NBA is what at least 90% black. So I mean, like they have that much more influence on the viewers if they
Yeah, I mean,
did use their platform like they
I-
should be.
I'm
I do-
surprised that they I'm surprised that they don't realize that. Like that seems like such an obvious thing.
I mean,
to
I
me.
do understand because
74.4% people are black in the NBA, Tyler.
That's
so-
that 3/4. I mean, that's significant.
So I was
Mhm.
talking about this earlier, kind of how try to understand their viewpoint, generally speaking, and I guess from a playing basketball standpoint, I don't know if you guys have ever played basketball, like in actually organized. It's a completely different game between having fans there and not having fans there. I mean, I don't know if you guys.
I don't think that's really why they don't want to play, though. It's really
I think
because they don't.
I think that's some of them, but there is a
Some of
major
it.
portion, or
I think like the Kyrie Irvings and
Yeah,
the people
yeah.
that are like ones that don't want to distract people from the other movements. But I mean, I feel like this will draw in people that would not otherwise take the time to educate themselves with a protest like that.
Yeah.
What they could be doing is watching an NBA game where they're like taking a knee before the game, putting like a Black Lives Matter patch or something on the back of their jersey.
That means at all times you are subconsciously like seeing Black Lives
And this
Matter.
is also how you get like younger kids involved. Like people say, no kid is born a racist. It's how they're raised, and if they're seeing all their idols playing basketball, spreading this message, that's
Yeah.
It's
yeah. No, I'm sure
powerful.
that's got to be huge. I mean,
Yeah. Those kids aren't really gonna like watch those. I don't know. They're not gonna watch the protests. I feel like, but they'll watch
we
the
all
games.
were people we idolize, like our sports players and whatnot. I mean, I idolized Kobe growing up. I've grown up played basketball, right? I played I played on all the teams. I definitely think it would have been a totally different experience without seeing guys like that. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
And I'm sure there are people that oppose it and are willing, like, want to use their platform as a professional athlete to spread their message. But I don't know. All we're really hearing from is people like Kyrie Irving that don't want to see a season happen because of all these protests that are going on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Definitely.
back to the Premier League with this. You know how they all like kneel and stuff today? Well, at the Manchester City, a small group of Burnley fans got a plane, and you know how like if you're at the beach, you see those planes that fly by that says like "Drink a Corona." if you got hit by a car, call this lawyer.
It's
those
usually
things?
Geico, Nick.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's always
Geico's the
Geico.
big one. Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about. One of those like flags off the back of a plane. Well, a small group of Burnley supporters decided to write "White Lives Matter, Burnley!" and fly it over like right after kickoff. And so now both the police and the what's it called? And the Premier League have lost official investigations into who did this. And like it was good.
I think they had a great response to that.
Yeah, and then both captains of the teams right after the game both gave great interviews on like how it was like how much they've been working towards like trying to solve the issue and that's not helping, and they were like denouncing. They're like, these are not Burnley supporters. If you like,
They're gonna and once they're saying like once they find out who did it, they're gonna get lifetime bans.
Yeah.
You know, I think
which is true for
that.
any acts of racism, like
I get
yelling
freedom
at
of
players.
speech, but like you can't be doing that.
No, I definitely like to see more things being handled like in that manner. You know, like we were talking about NASCAR earlier. I think that would be if they did something like that. You know, with Confederate flags, they're like, get out of our tracks. You know, and stuff like that. It's like if you don't want to support it, don't. But we don't want you here.
Exactly.
You know. Mm-hmm. I think that's something. I think that's definitely something that obviously it's not a step. Obviously, it's a step, right? You know, it all changes at police and government level, but I think that could be a big impact if everyone steps up like they've been doing. It's been awesome to see for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know, obviously, we're a group of white guys, right? So we can only do what we can do. But
For sure.
Do we want to move on?
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on sports segment?
it took a turn. That's an important topic. Important thing to talk
Oh
about.
yeah,
that is true.
Very important thing to talk about.
All right. Now we are heading into story time. These are just we have two stories that we'd like to share. Just
whoever, someone else can go first. I want to go second. Whoever.
No, I don't really want it. I mean, mine's only like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I have to prepare. I have to remember all the
perfect amount of time.
details.
All right.
Okay. Nick, well, actually, I was involved in both of these stories, so
I was involved in both of them as well. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I can help move the story along.
Oh my god!
All right. So should I start mine?
Yeah, go, Lucas.
All right. So this story is called the Piss Cup story, and it all started. Tyler, Nick, and myself a sleepover in my basement. Was it 4th or 5th grade? Was it earlier than that?
It could have been earlier than that.
I think it was 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
It must have been like 3rd grade or something like that.
I think it was when we were like all playing the violins or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically in my
the story takes place in 3rd grade?
3rd or 4th. I think it was 4th because I'm pretty sure
we were in elementary school.
Yeah, as long as I know that. I thought, yeah, okay. All right, continue.
Okay, so do you guys know those green plastic like guys with the flags that say
Army
slow down?
guys?
No, you put in front of your yard that say slow down.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're technically turtles, but they just look like people. So I had one of those in my basement that I hadn't used in a while. And so we found that and we're like, oh, that's really weird. And then we also found a lighter. One of those long fire starters that you click.
Oh, yeah,
and we thought
yeah.
It would be a fun idea to try to melt it. Because we were like, we would hold up the lighter and it would melt a little piece off. And we thought it was really funny because we were like burning holes in it. Oh, and I should also mention that throughout the night, instead of actually going upstairs to the bathroom, we had all been peeing in like red Solo cups, just like in a different room. So instead of going all the way upstairs to the bathroom, we didn't want to go upstairs. So we just like took a red.
I mean, that's just efficiency.
Yeah,
that is. But we
that's
just
peak efficiency.
Pissed in a red Solo cup.
We kept drinking tonic water, and that stuff was terrible.
Was so bad.
Oh my god!
That was the only thing we had to drink.
We ran out of water, and we're like, we don't want to go upstairs. Let's just start drinking tonic water.
We cracked into a case of tonic water that I had downstairs.
Oh man!
So basically, I went upstairs because one of the cups was full, so I actually had to go upstairs to go pee. And apparently, while I was upstairs, Tyler lit the turtle completely on fire, and it wasn't even melting anymore. It was completely on fire, flaming in my basement, like with the insulation and everything. And he took the cup full to the brim with piss and threw it on the turtle, extinguishing the flame.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good thing it extinguished it.
And
Imagine.
I came down. There was a huge puddle of piss on the ground. They were both dying laughing. I was like, "Dude, what the hell just happened?" And Tyler's
Oh
like,
my
"I
God.
almost just burned down your house."
Nah, because I remember Tyler was trying to burn a hole through the thing's eyes, and we were like kind of poking because it would get soft once you heated it up, and we were
Yeah.
like, I think we got through the eyes, and then we were kind of lighting it a bit more, and then I remember it lighting and then catching on the hat above it, and then it just started like spreading, and then that's when. Oh,
Yes.
That
That's
thing's
very
still in my basement. If we make like a website or something, I can put a picture up on there with all the scorch marks on it.
that's hilarious.
is it still like
Put it
in
up
that
on the
back
Twitter.
room?
It's still in the same exact back corner. It hasn't been moved.
Is the
Bro.
tonic water still behind that bed frame?
Yeah, I think so. I'll check
I have
after
a
this
story.
podcast, but I'm pretty
I have
sure
a little
it is.
story about something I did at
And that's
Lucas's
pretty
house.
much it.
No, Clug.
No.
Next week.
I
No,
mean,
we can allow
is
it.
No, it's
is
like
it-
2 seconds.
oh,
Okay,
fine.
let's
It's
go
not. It's
ahead.
not a whole story.
And this
This
was
is
my
my-
old
this-
house, right?
This was Lucas's old house, yeah, and
Yeah.
he had just gotten a new couch. You remember, Lucas?
I think I do.
So I had brought in. I don't know. I had some like pop rocks in my pocket, right? And I brought them over, and another kid had come over, and so we were sitting downstairs. I'm eating my pop rocks. The other kid knocks it out of my hand, lands all over Lucas's brand new couch.
This was like a beige couch, like really
yes.
light colored beige.
What color were the Pop Rocks?
Like pink, dude.
Yeah, like
Oh.
bright red or pink.
And his mom I don't think has ever forgiven me. I still think she's mad at me about the pop rocks. Like I legitimately still. I think she moved because she didn't want me spilling pop rocks.
Yeah, and
anywhere.
then you moved so you could
Yeah,
be closer to them
to
again.
come back. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Like I'm convinced they moved because of the pop rocks.
Clugger, she won't recognize you with your new hair.
Yeah, that's
You gotta
it.
go back.
Like, dude, that was one of the toughest days of my life. Dude,
Yeah,
your mom made me feel like I killed someone.
yeah, that was terrifying.
Dude, she
Wait,
came
did she
down
like yell at you?
Well, she was
came
pissed at
down-
all of
yeah,
us because
she came
we
down
like
looking like she was about to kill me.
we had
And I
a
was like,
bright
I'm
red
sorry.
stain on the brand new couch, and we were all freaking out. We're like, "Oh my god!"
I was little, right? So I was terrified. So I
Yeah,
ran
we were all-
outside.
no,
I
this
ran
was-
outside and started sobbing.
This must have been like what, first grade?
Oh yeah.
Before
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I ran
Oh,
outside and I started
snap, that's wicked
sobbing.
young.
Yeah.
For some reason, I remember me sitting out there, and I took a leaf and I tried to wipe my tears with a leaf. But it was raining outside. That's all I remember.
Oh man.
Alright.
But anyway, that was just a little short because we were talking
Nick,
about
you
Lucas's
want-
house
Nick,
and
I
dumb
wanna hear you-
things.
Yeah.
I love hearing this story.
So
Even though
I
I
have a
experienced
story.
it firsthand.
This
And
is
as Clug just said, he doesn't remember many details. I do too, but this happened in like 7th or 8th grade.
It was
But there-
2015.
Okay, whatever year that
Eighth
was.
grade.
Was this 8th grade?
No, this was going into 8th grade.
Going into 8th
Summer.
grade? Alright,
Yeah.
Summer between 7th and 8th. Alright. So for those of you who don't know, I went, and this year will be my final year going to a camp called Camp Squanto. And when I was basically, it's just a week of trying to get merit badges done for Boy Scouts. And so one of these, like, I think it must have been a Wednesday or something. Every year, all the older scouts had this drink called the Satan's Queef, which is pretty interesting because they take Sprite, and then they would go up to the trading post, which is kind of like the little convenience store, like on site, and you would get, what was it? You'd
Grape
get,
slushy.
It was a grape slushy. It was
And
half
sour
grape
Skittles.
slushy. It was half grape slushy, half Sprite. You'd put sour
Oh.
Skittles and a Nerd Rope in the thing.
Oh.
So and like it kind of slapped. But so the thing is there was this kid, and they're like because this was like an older scout drink, kind of like when you advanced higher in the ranks, like the older scouts told you like what was in it, because all the younger scouts like knew, they had the purple drink, like you kind of want it.
The younger
So-
scouts wanted the purple drink.
So so all the older scouts went and they got it, and they left out this one kid because they wanted to this one kid didn't go, and they're like, oh, we'll get it for you. And so then, and this kid, he's like deathly allergic to peanuts. So when they came back and they're like, oh, here's your drink, like, drink it. He's like, I'm allergic to peanuts. I didn't get to read the description, yada, yada, yada. He's like, I don't want it. And he tried to hand it back. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to wait any longer to find out what's in this drink. I want it now. And plus I'm not paying the like $3 for a slushy. So I stole it out of his hand and drank 75%, and then gave it to another kid in my troop who was my age. And I remember all the other scouts kind of like freaking out and like not really knowing why. And then I just remember the following few days, or the following like day, being like kind of tired and very drowsy. And that's what I thought back then, but now I'm more realizing it as I was like high out of my mind, because little did I know. Well, one, if you try to take sleep medication and then you fight it off, that's how you like get a high. Because I don't know what drug like people actually do that with, but they had put melatonin. They had put 12 capsules of melatonin in this kid's slushy, and because he's like, there's something fishy in this drink. I remember him saying, there's something fishy in the drink, and they're like, oh, that's just the Skittles like skin falling off or whatever it's called. And he's like, yeah, I don't want it. And so that's when I drank it. And so I didn't know this was in it until way after. And so I just remember like spending the entire day like kind of acting a little weird. And then later that night, I went on a night hike, like to go look at the stars or something.
That
And
star
I remember
party?
the star party, yeah, exactly. And I remember laying down and straight up just falling asleep. And they almost left without me, except there was another kid who'd fallen asleep like somewhat near me, and like had found me when they went to go wake up that kid. And so on the way back, I lost my knife. This is just like a side story, but I lost my knife. And on the way back, I come back and like everyone's freaking out, and I had no idea why. And then I learned that like what they had put in the drink, like they all knew about it. So every single high schooler who was on the trip got sent home at like 2 a.m. And this camp's like an hour from where we live, an hour and a half probably. So they all had to go get picked up at like 3:30 in the morning by their parents.
So they got like in trouble? Or...
Everyone except for the kid who was supposed to be getting pranked got in trouble. And then because I was taking other medication at the time, the doctor on site was like freaking out. Because I walked in, I remember seeing like the leader and the kid I shared the drink with, because they're like, you need to go take your medication. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go do that. That's when like I started learning that everyone was freaking out, because he's like, how are you feeling, yada yada yada. And that's all I can really remember. I just remember getting carried around a lot by the older kids because I wasn't walking very much during the like night activities we were all supposed to be partaking in. And I don't know, that's
Isn't
about
that
it.
funny how night activities take on a different meaning now?
Yes. Well, back then the night activity was like, oh, we're doing a big like troop scavenger hunt.
Oh no, yeah.
And I remember just like not doing it. But Tyler, I feel like I missed some important details you could probably fill in, because you were not drugged.
No, I wasn't. So I was talking to another scout, and so every night, like all the leaders of all the patrols and all the older scouts get together, and they have a little meeting, like discuss the day and stuff. And so I was talking to this other scout, and he's like, "Oh, I wonder what our leader, who will remain nameless, is going to talk about at our meeting tonight." And he's like, "Oh, I wonder if they're going to talk about the pills they put in Nick's slushy." I was like, "What?"
The pills.
And he's like,
There
And-
were 12 capsules they cut in half and dumped in the slushy.
Nice.
Like they were
12.
the
Like,
the
that's
capsules with all
dangerous,
the
overdose
yeah.
level.
And so I talked to my dad, and I was like, Nick may or may not have consumed an insane amount of melatonin. And he's like, "Where is he?" I was like, "He's actually out on a hike right now." and,
God.
and that's when mayhem set in.
That has to be
And
the
then-
scariest thing.
And then our troop leader like went and like got like the camp director, and he brought in like a bunch of like staff members. One of them was the riflery range director, and he's a very scary human. And
Mhm.
so once I saw him walk into camp, I was like, "Oh shit, these guys are screwed." And
They
yeah,
done fucked up.
they all got sent home. And like a couple of them weren't even involved with it, but they basically
They knew
mean,
about it. So
they knew what was going on. They didn't stop it, and
Gotcha.
so they got sent home. But yeah,
Wait,
so that's
did
Nick's
you-
melatonin story.
Did you ever
Yeah,
find
and now
out who?
Now I'm friends with all the people, so it's like funny because like I don't know. What's up, Phil?
Did you find out who exactly put all of
Oh
that?
yeah, I'm
melatonin?
well aware of.
We
who
know
bought what and who did
how it all went down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna name drop anyone, but I'm like
We can-
friends
we
with
can-
all of them now.
Yeah, we
which
can
is
go
hilarious.
into it off air.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Any other stories anyone's thought of that they want to tell?
I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with a story for next week.
Yes,
Mhm.
Do we want to go into I don't know, just
because are we
Random
nearing
stuff?
the hour mark? Because I'm at 57 minutes.
we-
I'm
Really?
yeah, we're at like 56, 57
Oh,
minutes.
wow.
God, this goes
Yeah.
by so quick.
Jeez.
This is like therapy. Should
What
we
fucked up
ask,
therapy have you been to?
dude?
That's all I was thinking.
God damn.
You're getting
I do
scammed.
I do want to ask everyone what their thoughts are on the new Fortnite season.
That's what I've been
I-
doing the last
I-
couple of days when
I-
I'm not.
haven't
I'm
played
liking it.
Fortnite
I'm liking
in
it
like
more.
2 years, but I like.
I
this
really
one.
like it.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
playing with my cousin.
Whoa.
I'm still just in general not a huge Fortnite guy. I never really have been. But you know, I enjoy it.
Dude,
I've
we
had
did
the
get a
game
dub
since
the
like
other night.
day
Though.
2. And
Oh yeah, I've had Fortnite for the longest time, and I've never. I mean, it's always fine. I always played it because I played with friends.
Mm-hmm.
I never played it like because I wanted to. You know,
Uh huh. Yeah. No. Same.
I was never the one like, boys, Fortnite time. You know.
Mm-hmm. But this update, I do like. I'm still
Yeah.
not gonna like play it by myself, but it's definitely one of the better updates they've had
I
recently.
mean, I guess we're all doing things because we're bored, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess it's not the
Corona.
worst. Not the worst
Chill.
option.
Mm-hmm. Oh, show.
Anyone have anything else? Random questions?
Should I ask the 13-year-old, but technically 3,000-year-old?
Yeah.
the what?
Do
I'm-
we
That's
you
a
know
long
what to say?
debate.
Yeah. Phil and Tyler, do you think that could be a long question?
I think
Yeah,
it
maybe
could.
we should save.
I
that for next
think we
time.
should save it.
I
Yeah.
have a pretty
Alright.
good question that I had queued up for last week and then didn't get to say it.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
All right, so if I were to give you $500,000 right now and you had to buy a tangible thing that could fit within like a 10-foot by 10-foot by 10-foot box that you could never resell, what would you buy?
What?
Hmm.
Wait, how much money?
$500,000.
Also,
a good point.
what does tangible mean? Is that
Like,
just like
Like
you
it's
can't
real.
buy property.
Like a physical
Yeah.
You
object.
can't. Yeah,
okay? And it has
I
to
couldn't
be
invest.
and you can't invest with it. That's why. Like,
can't save
you
it.
can't
$500,000
resell.
and you can't sell it. I'd
You
probably
can't
buy
resell it.
a super ultra deluxe MacBook with all the extra features. Just
And it's only one
storage.
item, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
all
yeah, but it
50,000 to
has-
spend.
Yeah, you have $500,000.
Sorry, 500,000.
You
Oh,
do realize
snap.
the most expensive like computer you can buy like that, Phil, is like at least the most expensive Mac is like 10 grand max. If you
Okay,
really
well
like,
then what would you buy? I mean, if it's just one item, That's the most expensive item I can think of. That would be fun and useful.
I would see if I could buy like a super kitted out goat cart or something like that, or like an ATV, as long as it fit in the 10 by 10 by 10 box.
Could you buy? No, I guess not. I guess that wouldn't count. I was thinking
What?
of like a. I was thinking of like a night at like a hotel room. You know.
No.
No.
No, don't tell
Just
me that
one
would be
night.
lit. Like yeah, like the
One
like
night.
prepay like
$500,000.
no, like the most expensive hotel like in the world.
Yeah, but that's not
Like the
tangible item,
penthouse,
that's
like
true.
the.
Yeah,
No, I know.
You get to sleep with Donald Trump in the White House bed
Like like
as a hotel room.
presidential suite, all that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be sick.
Yeah, but so what's your actual answer though? If it has to be an object, Clugger?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I can't believe my answer was laughed at by Nick.
No, I'm not saying anything wrong with your answer. I mean,
Yeah, I was just
definitely
saying.
think
I feel like there's better you could do with that amount of money.
You know what I
For
do?
one
I know
object?
exactly what I do.
Wait, I want to hear what Nick has. If there's a lot better
Yeah.
you can do with that.
I was
There's
thinking
really not that much.
you'd get a massive vat of like some sort of liquid, like a massive vat of like
And you laughed
like
at
apple
my
juice
thing?
or something.
What? And you laughed
Okay,
at my
yeah,
thing?
Nick, you gotta.
Yeah. Listen. Here's
Nick,
what it
what
is.
is wrong with you?
Dude,
I'd buy a
Or a
college
server.
degree.
I was also thinking if I got like a server, like one of those big fancy supercomputers, like the what are they called?
Oh, a computer?
The fusions.
Well, like-
Dude, that's
what are
a
they
good
called?
idea.
They're called like proton computers or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good
yeah,
idea.
no, you need a lot more money than that.
That was the only issue. Yeah.
You need a lot more. Like you
Yeah.
need billions.
Buying a huge computer? I don't know why I didn't think of that. But,
No,
anyway,
I'm
continue,
telling you,
Clugger.
think about it. I'd buy a college degree.
Okay, that's why I said
s-
tangible. I feel like
It is. It's an object. A college degree.
A
Yeah, but-
diploma?
you can't
Yeah.
use it. I could, if I really want to, I could, like, try to purchase Mr. Kyra's college degree, but I don't think
No.
it would
Listen,
sell.
I'm purchasing a college diploma. I didn't say I have to get it right
Can
away.
you legally do that?
Yeah, that's what I don't think that's
No.
legal.
But what I'm saying is,
Well,
I'd be giving the school my money, and therefore paying for my diploma. Therefore, be paying for college.
That doesn't
I-
count.
You're
That's not a
trying to
tangible
find a
thing.
loophole, and I'm not
Yeah.
liking it.
Clugger, I want to kick your shins right now.
I'm telling you, it works though. That's a working loop.
I'd buy
No.
lifetime season tickets to like the Red Sox.
Oh, snap. That's smart.
I
would
wouldn't
Well,
say-
consider
can buy-
that
you
a
can buy
tangible
pallet
thing, though.
full of them.
Why
I
isn't
know.
it? It's
I
tickets.
was thinking more like
Yeah.
an object.
Tickets are-
Yeah, but it's like a lifetime subscription, you know? Like when I'm thinking tangible object, that's just like a one-time purchase, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
To be fair, that's
Well, I
also
know, but
valid.
with
Well, that's what I was thinking
500,000,
of.
Actually, now
with
that I think about it,
$500,000, you could definitely buy pretty much something close to a lifetime.
yeah, you just
Okay.
get a pallet full
You know
of
what?
tickets.
Fair. I would take my closest friends and family to the most expensive restaurant in the world, and I would tell them they can get whatever they want.
But how are you paying for this if you can't resell the item?
What are you
'Cause that was
talking
one of the
about?
rules.
Talking about.
I'm using the money to buy the food.
No. Wait, where are you getting the money from?
No, but it's one tangible item.
It's one tangible item.
Yeah, that I
So
don't know
it'd
what's
be
so
like
hard to
one
understand about this.
golden steak.
Yeah,
Like one
one
T-Rex
cow.
sized turkey. Like
Oh, I'd get it. Sorry, I'd get a huge gold bar.
But
But you
then
can't
just have
resell
you
it,
can't
so what are
resell
you
it, so
doing
it's just a
with
huge
the
I know. I
gold bar.
wouldn't resell it.
you just
What-
have
fair
it in-
enough.
What do you charge? Actually,
What?
It's
can
called
make
bartering, boys.
You know what I would
okay,
do?
no. That's what I'm
It's-
saying. You can't trade.
You're
it. It's
trying
like,
too hard to
You
find
know what would be
loopholes that
pretty
don't
cool?
exist.
If you got like a
No, I'd literally-
massive, just like
I'd-
random statue that was made of like crystal or something that you
Yeah,
could just
no.
put in your
Like
house.
I'd get like a
What if-
huge piece of gold.
what if I like asked for like Hitler's body or something, and then I made a museum based around it, and then I made money off that way.
Well, first you would have to wait till he dies. So
Oh my god.
that
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, it
not
could be
dead
any-
yet.
It could be any.
Neither
all right. I know
Where's the
exactly what I
accent?
would actually buy. I know for what I would actually buy.
All right, what is it then?
I would buy a pet Komodo dragon
That's
and walk
fair,
it on a
actually.
leash at the dog park and see what people react with me just walking with a Komodo dragon.
What kind of souped up Komodo dragon is this?
It's a pretty lit Komodo dragon, bro.
Could my item be a personal chef? Is
Phil,
that
Sure.
Komodo dragons are worth $100,000. So
Okay,
that's
so
a
I'll
pretty
just
good purchase.
yeah, I would do that.
Like Klugger, would it be like a lifetime?
Wait, you could just buy Komodo dragons?
I feel
I'm
like a
just-
lifetime
It's called
purchase of a personal chef would be
petsforfood.com,
more
and
than
it tells
half a
you how
million,
much
though.
it's worth.
No, I'm not saying it's
Oh.
lifetime. It's whatever $500,000 will get me, for a personal
Oh.
chef. Right?
That is a great buy in my.
You can
Couldn't I
order
do
a
that?
Komodo.
Yeah, I would say
Wait,
so.
That's
That's
what
good.
a personal chef. 100%.
That's a good buy.
That just sounds like a slave at this point, but okay.
No, I'd
Well,
pay
I mean,
them.
you're
I
paying
mean,
them.
theoretically, because it'd be
You know what
500.
slave
No.
is?
Clug, I don't think I can accept that.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
why?
why. Because you're paying
It's
them
not-
$500,000 up front, but then they're stuck with you forever. You could
Not
just
No, 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 no,
every
no, no.
hour.
No,
For
no,
as
it's
much
it's
as
not
that will
lifetime.
get.
It's
Yeah.
$500,000 worth of personal chefing.
Yeah, exactly. It's however long, that gets me the personal chef for.
Except he just gets all the money right at the beginning. So then
Exactly.
he loses all motivation.
Okay.
And then he
quick,
cooks you like awful food.
quick sidebar. When I Googled how much does a Komodo dragon cost, I found this website called petsforfood.com.
Well, that's why you have
And-
contracts.
And you can
Yeah, exactly,
order
Lucas,
you can
that's
order a
what I'm saying.
Komodo dragon live or dead. And then you can also
What?
order a private chef to come cook it for you.
That seems.
And they have
Holy.
all these different animals.
I mean, it seems.
They have baby seal, beagle, chihuahua.
Oh.
No, stop reading the list, bro.
You can have someone
you can't
cook
say
you
seal.
baby seal.
Don't. I don't
Koala,
even want it. Seals are my favorite
pig.
animal. I don't want to.
What the hell does that even? There's no way
I
that
thought
could
I
taste
thought a
good.
sea lion was your favorite animal.
Spider
Well,
monkeys
I mean,
cost
yeah,
$90.
but seals.
It's got to be. That's got to be all fat. I mean,
Dude, no, Nick,
can
you
eat
should hire
any other
someone
animal,
to
like,
Nick.
bro.
You should hire someone to cook you the baby seal and then just kill them when they arrive.
Oh, that's genius. Yeah. I mean, you will, go to jail for murder, but other than that, it's a
Wait, about us.
foolproof
I want to go
plan.
to their about us. It says pets or food is organic. How is this
Bro, I wonder how
them
PETA feels
organically.
about that website.
Wait, most of
They
Pets
probably
or
like
Foods
it.
animals are California certified
What?
organic. None of our
Oh,
animals are raised with artificial grow. Okay, so they just run a puppy mill and just charge people to eat their food. This
Is
just
that
kinda messed up.
website based in China?
I'm not going to respond to that.
Yeah, and all the comments are like, "What is wrong with the website?" And
That wasn't even a joke. That was a legit question. Where is that website?
Oh.
it's
Like-
called
I thought I heard-
petsforfood.com.
I thought I heard.
No, but like,
I thought I heard beagle,
Yeah, beagle.
Did-
I said beagle.
as in the dog breed beagle.
Yes, they have all different dog breeds, which is kind of sad. They
All
have
right,
Saint
no,
Bernard.
please don't.
So I'm gonna
No,
assume
you're
you
not.
Yeah, this
can't.
is sad.
You wouldn't be able to order that to your house, Nick. I'm gonna assume that.
that's
I
why
can
I'm
choose
asking.
That's
it
not
live.
allowed.
Website is.
I can choose it live or pre-sliced.
All right.
Slice.
That's
It costs
absolutely
$20.
wild.
and
Okay, let's
shipping
move
is
on.
$0.
What is this?
This is terrible.
Wow.
This is not
Wait, you can
content.
buy an American Eagle. Okay, this
Why
is
are we
this is
continuing?
American bald eagle. This just seems wrong. Like,
Ooh, I would actually
And the
get one of
rest of
those.
it didn't seem wrong?
No,
Yeah,
but
wait,
that,
the bald
but
eagle is
isn't
like
killing
the
a bald
least wrong.
eagle like a?
No, not like eating it. Like I would buy one just to own it. Like I wouldn't
Oh,
keep
yeah.
it. I would just let him live. But like just so I own one, out in the wild, that'd be pretty cool.
Dude, I would love to buy a hawk or even a falcon, and then have one of those arm things.
Yeah,
and then I'll
falcons are
name
pretty cool.
I'll name the falcon Xerxes, and he'll be my falcon. That would be lit. Xerxes,
Similar to
go.
your parrot.
Yeah, basically.
Don't forget
my
you have a
parrot.
parrot. Yeah.
No, I don't. I didn't forget. There are
Good.
times where I'm gonna do stuff with that parrot.
Good.
I mean, like, I mean, like, check stuff with the parrot or something. Not anything.
Yeah, no. Well,
Bestiality.
it was a pleasure talking to all you boys. Hopefully I won't have to see you for another week.
Yeah, we've come to the end of our second podcast, but I hope you have enjoyed this as much as you enjoyed the first episode, if not more. With that being said, as I say on the legendary show Wipeout and on this podcast, good night and big balls.